guys actually do PT time?
Dude, of course. I finally understand accounting.
I mean, after that midterm exam, I could really use some QT time to catch up.
Wow. Maybe if I did that, then I'd understand accounting concepts like a break-even analysis.
Yeah.
What even is that? Breaking even.
You mean the song?
Nope.
Oh, you mean...
Is that broken evenly?
Maybe just one more. Or two. Or three. Or 10. Because we're really hungry. Right.
No, you guys got this all wrong. A break-even analysis is this.
Break-even is an important part of the cost volume profits analysis. The CVP analysis assists managers to understand the behavior of products or services' total costs, total revenues, and operating income as changes occur in the output level, selling price, variable costs, or fixed costs. It also helps managers to make decisions by comparing how revenues, costs, and contribution margin change across various alternatives. Lastly, it helps with choosing the alternative that maximizes operating income.
The break-even point is that quantity of output sold where total revenues equals total costs, which is the quantity of output sold that results in $0 of operating income.
There are three methods of break-even point calculation. The first is the equation method, where selling price times quantity is set equal to variable cost times quantity plus fixed cost. The second method is the contribution margin method. Contribution margin equals total revenues minus variable cost. The third is the graph method. The graph method is a visual representation of the break-even point calculation.
Step 1. Find the contribution margin. We subtract total variable costs from total revenues, as shown here by an example of the product line Interact. This is a real-life example from electric cable assemblies.
The second step is to find the contribution margin per unit. To find this, you subtract variable cost per unit from its selling price.
Step 3. Find the operating income. To find the operating income, you take the contribution margin and subtract fixed costs.
Step 4. Find the contribution margin percentage, also known as the contribution margin ratio. We divide it by the contribution margin by the revenues, which gives you the contribution margin percentage.
Step 5 is to find the break-even point in units. To find this, you take the fixed cost and you divide it by its contribution margin per unit.
Step 6. Find the break-even point in dollars. Break-even point in dollars is found by taking the fixed cost and then dividing it by contribution margin percentage.
The third method is the graph method. The break-even point is the point on the graph with the income line intersects the cost line. This is the point where all costs are covered and a product line starts to accumulate profit as it produces higher quantities of the good. Any production level to the left of the break-even point has the company operating at a loss. Any point to the right has the company turning a profit.
You guys don't have such a break even, right?
No.
No, what happens then?
Make profit.